So here we are. It's Thursday, March 17th. I got off work at about 1:30 and then I drove all the way up. I just packed my gear, called Marisa, and man is it windy. This will be Tuttle Creek number 14. I just hiked for about 20 minutes up this steep dirt road and I came to the end. There's one car, 4x4. This is where the trail starts. You can see the creek is down at the bottom of the canyon. It's hard to see, but right in the middle, the top of that tree line, is the tiny rock house. You got Tuttle Creek on the south, and you got Tuttle Creek on the north. I'm going up the south, so let's zoom in. Maybe you'll see the rock house right in the middle. It's gonna be dark soon. Good morning. It's Friday morning and I just finished eating. I've been packing. This is the first alpenglow. Oh, and that's the Tuttle Creek North, and that's the giant, what is it? The south face of Lone Pine Peak. That's almost as big as some of the walls in Yosemite. Of course, the birds are incredible. And then that is the Stonehouse buttress on the other side of the canyon. Just really spectacularly huge. I climbed up that in September, just up to the top moraine there. I didn't go to the pass yet. And then now we're going to take a walk through the Stonehouse. See, it's got lots of windows. This is the back door. It just goes out to this little ledge. Sometimes I've camped out here. You can walk around back, but we're gonna go through the middle. We're looking at the front door. The sun's rising. Let's go look at the sun first. See, there's a little altar, little hole in the ground. Sometimes I camp there, but last night the wind was blowing through those windows. So I moved over here. There's my gear. So here's the front door, there's another back door, and there's the giant fireplace. See, there's always wood. Let's go look out the front window. The sun's just rising in a few minutes. There's Lone Pine down at the bottom behind that little hill, and the freeway goes right by. See the sky, see there's the sun's just about to come up. Let's go out the front door. I'm gonna go up this canyon and then around the corner. So here's the front door. It's got really neat stonework. Let's go back in. So, good morning. After 2 hours of just brutally coming up through this canyon, the steepest, rockiest, tests everything I got, I arrived to the first meadow. And you can see up there the keyhole wall that marks the entrance to the upper gorge. And this is the first meadow. In about 5 or 10 minutes I'll arrive at the caves where I've slept a bunch of times. We've arrived at the top end of the first meadow, and there's this huge boulder with 3 caves where we've camped many times, especially in the snow, because you can get out of the elements. Start a fire. There's the first cave. There's the second cave. And the third cave has a nice fire ring. This is usually where I camp and hit my head on the roof. Just up ahead you can see Mount Langley and the first talus field. I'll cross that in a little bit. So I made it to the top of the meadow, had to bushwhack a little bit, and now I came to this big talus field. I'm trying to avoid those blocks right there, but then down in here the stream comes through and it's bushwhack hell. So there's a little secret path right through there somewhere. And then I go up the talus to just above that hill there with the trees and catch the trail again. Well, I'm halfway up on a nice path across the blocks. You can see the rib jump up in cliffs right above me. I just follow this rocks up over the edge there. I just crested the boulder field. I'm at about 9,500 feet, so now you see the foxtail pines, the ancient bristlecones. These ones here are really old, especially the one on the left up there. It's giant. You see some snow patches. So here's the second meadow. I follow this a few hours up in the middle in that little forest that goes up the center. It's great camping up here. Well, I'm almost to the next and last long section of a meadow. You can see Mount Langley and the giant north wall. Huge. And then on the left, the east chute, the top of the east chute. Down in the middle of the cirque, you can start to see the High Grove Island right there in the middle. That's where we're going to be this afternoon and sleeping. So here we are, just below the High Grove Island at about 11,000 feet up there. That's my goal. If you look to the left, there's the giant north wall of Langley. And you can see the east chute on the left side. You can see the entrance to it on the bottom, and you can actually see the top too. Then if we scroll across past the High Grove, you'll see the weeping wall where all the giant 1,000 waterfalls come out of there. And above that, up that bowl, is where I go to Corcoran, to Mount Corcoran. There it is. So I just need to climb up this talus and follow that snow up and around the corner, and there's the High Grove. At the top of that snowshoe, you'll see an old snag of a tree. Usually I camp right near there. There's some soft grass. Then I walk across the cliff and I sit on the edge and I look across at the weeping wall. But it was a low snow year and it's already melted out, so the wall barely has any water, just mostly black stains. Well, I crested the boulder field and I arrived at the High Grove. You can see the grassy meadows at the base of the High Grove. That's where I camp, is right over there. And then just to the left, all that snow draining off of Langley causes a little stream, so there's water right nearby. And then you'll see the High Grove, the cliffs, and the weeping wall with the route up to Corcoran, up through there. I hear jets all the time from the Navy base training. I just heard some rocks falling somewhere up on that cliff. It was echoing, but I don't see any dust. Let's go for a walk out to the Weeping Wall. So there's the old snag that you can see from down below. And we walk over there. And we go around the corner on that little ledge. And it gives us a great view of the Weeping Wall. And I've been here so many times, I think maybe 13 times. And sometimes I've been here when there's 10 or 12 feet of snow right here. It's pretty exciting. Look at that old snag around the corner, right to the edge of the cliff. Nice little place to sit, and we can listen to the waterfall as it sings to us. Oh my god, so I hear some rock fall, and then I notice if you look straight across in the middle just above those boulders, there's like, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bighorn sheep going across the ledge there. 3 or 4 of them look like little babies. Can you see them? Just going across right in the middle. Wow, I've never seen those before. Ooh, there's more. There's 2 more big adults coming and another little baby, and then way at the end there's another adult. And there's 2 little babies. Wow, there's like 10 or 12. And they're going straight across. Wow. You can hear the waterfall. It just kind of sings. And the wind. Yeah, look at them all. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, there's like 10 or 12. That is so cool. I know they're up here. I see their poop everywhere. I see their footprints in the snow always. And I know the mountain lions like to eat them. There they go, right across. So another family of about 6 or 8 are exactly there in the middle, going across. The other family is just reaching the talus on the far side. They're just before the talus, kind of grazing around the boulders. But then there's that family right in the middle. You can see them all slowly moving. Little babies. 3 or 4 of them. 3 or 4 adults. See the babies jumping around. As I climb up through the little forest, I get nice views up at Langley. And there's some really old twisted trees. I just climbed a boulder field above the waterfall. That was Mount Corcoran. There's Mount Langley. And down, 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 you're going to see the high grove right there. There's the high grove. The Shark's Tooth and Mount Corcoran. And there's Mount Langley. I just made it to the base of the collier that goes up to the north notch. You can see it straight ahead. I'm gonna go up to the right. There's the top of Mount Le Conte. So I'm taking a break. I'm pretty far up the collier. It's been really hard. Well, I finally made it out of the chute. I'm up on the ledge. That's the Laughing Dolphin. And then that's a tower in between Le Conte. That's the summit of Mount Corcoran. And then off in the distance, you got the summit of Mount Langley. And then down the way I came. I came up that snow. Up, 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 up. And then right over here I got over on these ledges. Well, it looks like I went the right way. Langley, Mount Corcoran. It looks like right there, that's my route. Right along that snow, and I follow that up to the summit. It says that if you get to the end of the chute and go a little too far, you come to a notch. And you can see Mason Lake on the other side. And look, there it is, frozen Mason Lake. And that's the Tuttle South Canyon. You can see Lone Pine Peak. Here we are in the summit. It's Mount Whitney over there. Mason Lake. I'm standing on the tiny summit block. There's the Arete that I'm going to go back down. There's the canyon I came up. And here's the Comb Ridge. Mount Corcoran, Mount Langley off in the distance. So I'm just above the ledge, and I'm going to get out of here and get back to my forest. There's the forest down there where I'm camping at the bottom of that. I'm still on top of the weeping wall. I just arrived to camp. It's 4:30, so that makes it 12 and a half hours. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not gonna be sick. It's Sunday morning. I'm all packed up. I'm just leaving the high grove. You can see part of the weeping wall over there. Mount Langley. Well, I'm almost there. You can see the Stonehouse right out there in the middle. I just got to cross this last of the rugged. And there's the big wall of Lone Pine Peak. Now you can really see the Stonehouse. It's right there. And if I back up, the giant Stonehouse buttress up there. And then the desert. I'll be down there soon. Well, I made it to the car. The last look before I drive home.